Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Amala binti Ismin. The Kuala Ganda Elephant Conservation Centre is an elephant sanctuary located within the Crown Wildlife Reserve in Temerloh, Pahang, Malaysia. The centre was established in 1989 by the Malaysian Department of Wildlife and National Parks and formed a base for the elephant relocation team, which since 1974 has been rescuing problem Asian elephants whose habitats are being lost to cultivation or development and relocating them to suitable habitat such as Taman Negara. The centre has successfully relocated more than 700 wild elephants since 30 years ago, and now there are 25 elephants with 5 male and 20 females. The establishment of this centre aims to raise public awareness and support research, and has increasingly become a popular tourist attraction since its existence began to be publicized in 1997. Commonly known that elephants are the largest land mammals on Earth and have distinctly massive body, large ears, and long trunks. They use their trunk to pick up objects, trumpet warnings, greet other elephants, or suck up water for drinking or bathing, among other uses. But how they communicate to each other or even with humans? What is their social behavior? So, this study aims to investigate communication and social behavior among elephants during, with, and without interaction with the environment, specifically with mahouts and visitors. The study was conducted at the Kuala Ganda Elephant Conservation Centre, which is located 15 kilometers from the town of Lanchang. For animals, this study was conducted on adult elephant in two situations, which is with and without interaction with mahout or visitors. To study communication and social behavior, the elephant in the Elephant Conservation Centre were observed for 15 minutes with a 2-minute interval. The data was analysed using SPSS and Excel. According to Wilson 1975, communication is an action on the part of one organism that alters the probability pattern of behavior in another organism in a fashion adaptive to either one or both of the participants. Elephants can make communication with each other in various ways, including touching, visual display, acoustic, seismic vibration, and semiochemical. Based on the observation on the elephant in Kuala Ganda, one of the type of communication that I have detected is acoustic. Elephants also use an array of sounds to communicate with each other, usually through the larynx, and sometimes it can be modified by the trunk. Perhaps the most well-known call is the trumpet. Trumpeting is meant to indicate that the elephant may be in an excitement state, or may be distressed, or also in the state of aggression. This behavior are exhibited by one of the adult elephant, which named as Lasah, when returning to their stable after a show. Besides, they also shown a visual display. This visual display can be seen through their heads, eyes, mouths, ears, trunk or tail, or even their whole body as a signal. For example, through this observation, they tend to widen the eyes and rapidly flaps the ears. This also can be indicates that the elephant are in the state of excitement. This kind of behavior was shown by the Timo during the feeding session after their performance. Next, we move to social behavior amongst the elephants. Animal social behavior is the suite of interaction that occur between two or more individuals, usually of the same species. While non-social behavior is a behavior that individuals do when in isolated situation. In this study, we investigate their behavior during the interaction with and without mahouts or visitors by using the etogram. These etograms help to examine the typical behavior that have displayed by the elephants. Note that behavior that have shown by elephant in conservation center is based on the human care, so its behavior will be different from the wildlife elephants. Based on the etogram, there is 5 common behavior performed by elephants, including resting, movement, eating, agonistic, and body care. At rest, elephants will often sit, lie down, or wagging their tails. As for movement, it can be displayed by rolling their trunk, swaying their body, walking, ear flapping, and nodding their head. In eating, it can be displayed by swallowing, while in agonistic, it was displayed as trumpeting, and for body care by urinating. However, all this behavior will change according to the situation, which is behavior during the interaction with mahout or visitors, or without the interaction with mahout or visitors. For resting behavior, the results show that without the occurrence of interaction, the elephants tend to be in a resting state more compared to to those with interaction. This is because without interaction, elephant will not be under any pressure or have anything to do. Consequently, they will be more relaxed than elephant who have the interaction with mahout or visitors. Those who have interaction will become more active or make many movements as a result of following the mahout's instruction when performing a performance or interacting with visitors, such as taking or eating food given by visitors. This later on will impact the elephant resting rate. Based on the data analysis on correlation with the value 0.473 indicates that there is a positive correlation between these two variables, and based on the independent sample t-test where p-value 0.03 indicate that there is significantly difference between two groups. For movement behavior, it demonstrates that movement behavior is greater during interaction with mahout or visitors than without interaction. The movement here include rolling up their trunk, swaying their body, walking, eating, ear flapping, and nodding their heads. Elephants roll their trunks and lower their bodies as a sign of greeting or to indicate that they are excited. This can be seen during the show of 4 elephants known as Sano, Rambai, Timor, and Lhasa. In addition, the walking activity also increases when the interaction occurs. For instance, they will walk to the performance location and back to the stable. This will increase their movement rate in terms of walking compared to when there is no interaction occurs. They will remain in the stable where it will limit their movement rate. Based on the data analysis, it shows that there is strong positive correlation with the value of 0.842 between two groups, and from the independent sample t-test, p-value with 0.06 indicates that there is significantly different between two groups. From this data analysis, it makes sense and directly proportional to the data that we have obtained. Besides, the eating rate will also increase when the interaction occurs. This can be seen during the activity of feeding elephant by visitors. They will always receive foods from visitors and even more aggressive because they will compete with other elephants to get food. Compared to elephant with no interaction, they will be more relaxed. Less competition occurs as they already have food prepared in their stables. Based on the data analysis also show that there is strong positive correlation between two groups, and independent t-test with 0.12 indicates that there is significantly different for both situations. As a result of the independent sample t-test performed on all of the elephant ethnograms, it was discovered that there is a significant difference between two situations because they exhibit different rates of behavior depending on the situation. According to correlation analysis, there is a strong positive correlation in which elephant behavior increases when there is an interaction and decreases when there is no interaction. The finding also concluded that elephants do a lot of movement as there is an interaction occur compared to absence of interaction.